You're watching Marsha on VeroBuzzTV.com.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Buzz TV. I'm Marsha Littlejohn, and I am here with the chairman of our county commission, Wesley Davis. He is chairman, county commission. You've been a commissioner for how many years?
10.
10?
Yes.
And soon to be property appraiser.
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. Well, it is wonderful. Of course, you love the world of politics, don't you?
I do enjoy it. A good example of something that just happened yesterday. There was a title company that they were doing a closing. They realized there was a problem with an encroachment of some kind. Had the bank, it's supposed to close tomorrow.
Oh my God.
With an encroachment. They needed something to be able to, from the county, stating that basically it's a non-conforming use. It was something that I was able to take care of in 10 minutes.
Boy. Yeah.
That really, you know, and because of that, somebody's going to have a new home to move in. The realtor's going to make the commission. The bank's going to make the loan.
Absolutely.
And that economic engine, and I was able to do it in 10 minutes.
See, because of your experience, and that is the thing. Not only that, he also can tell you if your orange tree in the backyard is doing well, because that's what I love to do. I want to get you back sometime because I love to talk to you about agriculture.
I tell you what, and the citrus business is in a world of hurt right now.
Yes.
It really is.
Golly.
It's we're seeing a lot of the packing houses close. We're seeing
what is going on? Is it because of the greening?
Yes. Yes, it really is. I mean, there's a market for Florida
Where did
citrus.
that come from?
China. It came in from China. It was really spread back 10 years ago from the hurricanes. And it is, and the difference between citrus greening and canker was bad. We thought it was the end all. We're learning we can live with canker.
Yeah, canker was just on the outside, wasn't it?
That's exactly it.
Yes.
That's the significance between canker is a blemish on the outside of the fruit.
Not very pretty.
No, but the greening is killing the trees.
The tree itself.
And it takes about 4 to 5 years when you plant a tree for it to come into production.
Sure, yeah.
And it takes about 2 years for greening to really thoroughly kill a tree. So you put it in and it's getting killed before it's bearing fruit. All
right, here's my big question. It hit Florida. What about California?
You know, interestingly you say that because the climate between here and Florida, okay, and greening is a bacteria. As you can imagine, the bacteria grows better in certain conditions. They have an arid climate to go across, and in California, they have what they call a Mediterranean climate.
And
okay, and we have a subtropical climate. And therefore, the bacteria, the vector, which is a psyllid, a little bug, which is the vector that carries the bacteria, pierces the citrus leaf and infects it. Because of that, they don't have the problem that we have with it.
So we have not come up with a fertilizer or whatever it is to get rid of it? A spray or something? Aren't we doing?
Not yet. And the problem is we could kill the bacteria. We know how to kill the bacteria. The problem is you're going to kill a whole bunch of other bacteria. So you've got to be selective. We know how to kill the psyllid, the bug. The problem is it's a bug, and you're killing a whole bunch of other bugs.
Does it attack pineapples?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, see, Florida used to be pineapple plantation.
And I tell you what, you know, up in Wabasso, you know Mark Delliman at all?
No.
His wife is Cynthia Cox, Judge Cox.
Oh, sure,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, he actually grew a crop of pineapples on his 20 acres up there and sold them. And
absolutely.
It's neat.
All right, we're going to come back because I'm from Brevard County, as you know, and Melbourne Beach used to be a pineapple plantation. And somebody was showing me how you can literally plant that pineapple. Oh, we're going to talk about that. But we're going to talk about a lot more with the County Commission Chairman, Wesley Davis, when we come back. Stay with us.
Attention! This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's Helpline has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's Helpline Medicare supplement team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804.
Stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics in downtown Vero Beach. Owner Patty Callahan prints it all, from color and black and white copies to blueprints, banners, signs, prints of paintings, and fine art. Patty makes restorations and creates outstanding graphic designs. Call Patty at 770-1521 or stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics at 2345 14th Avenue. Stop by for all of your printing needs at Patty's Printing and Graphics across from the old railroad station in downtown Vero Beach.
Well, we are back indeed, as I promised, in 60 seconds with Wes Davis. And of course, he is our chairman of the County Commission. You are running for property appraiser, and of course, you just can't get enough of it, can you?
Well, and I'm in the auction and appraisal business. That's what I do.
Absolutely, you do. The auction and appraisal business. And you've been doing that for years and years. And if you've ever seen him doing an auction, oh boy, it is so much fun. How did you learn to talk that fast?
I actually went to school for it. I went to the Worldwide College of Auctioneering in Mason City, Iowa. And learned it there.
Well, no wonder. But you were also talking about how just to answer the call of someone who was during a closing, knowing all of that backstory and everything, and knowing our community so beautifully. But I guess really what I'd love to do is talk to you about our county commission, because we talk about the budget, we talk about our roads, and I guess the discussion the other day was, I heard individuals talking about the fact that now the gas price is low. That means the taxes are not coming in. Are we going to be able to keep our roads and our structures okay in Indian River County?
Yes, we will. We, as many people that are new to this community, recognize quickly whenever they see it, is the difference in our roads here than the counties to the north and south of us or anywhere else. For example, you drive our east-west route, which is State Road 60, and take it all the way to the beach. I challenge anybody to find any community on the east coast of Florida that has a road like that to 95.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you look at Brevard County, for example. They're 192. It's still a 4-lane road and takes you, I mean,
absolutely.
Not even during rush hours it's congested.
So we have Route 60 from the ocean to the west coast, just about when you think.
Absolutely.
Or to at least to 95.
Well, and that's what I'm getting at is, we've got plenty of road capacity, and so we hold ourselves to a higher standard. Now, with that said, as far as the gas tax, the cars are becoming more and more efficient. For example, the size of vehicle I drive 10 years ago would have gotten probably 25 to 30% less fuel efficiency. Everybody's that way. So, and the gas tax is based on a gallon. It's not based on a percentage.
But we're not using that many gallons.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
And so we use alternative revenue for that to help supplement that, the 1 cent optional sales tax.
So the taxpayer is going to be paying more?
Well, no. Right now, the 1 cent optional sales tax is already in effect. Right now, we have the state has a 6% sales tax, and we have a 7.
Okay.
Sorry.
I got you scared over there.
I don't know. But with that 1 cent, we fund a lot. It generates probably about $15 million a year that we're able to put right back into infrastructure and projects like that. And so it helps keep our ad valorem taxes low, and it's paid by everybody. When I say everybody, even those that come here, spend their money, vacation, eat in our restaurants, and then leave. They're helping pay for it.
They're helping pay for it as well, and we welcome you as well. We're going to take a little break in just a moment, and when we come back, though, I want to talk about another issue, and of course that has a lot to do with why in one area are we doing recycling, in another area we're not, and who, what is the big truck and who and all of that. If we can talk about that when we come back, because it's getting ready to start October the 1st. So, my very distinguished guest, and I love to say that, is Wes Davis, and he is the County Commission Chairman of the County of Indian River County. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom, where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday, for all of your furniture needs.
And welcome back after that 60-second pause with Wes Davis, County Commission Chairman, running for property appraiser. And I guess really what I want to talk about now is, as we went out on that last segment, talking about this recycling. Everybody's saying, wait a minute, my garage is not big enough. I can't take that great big thing. And somebody else is saying, but you know, we're in the county or you're in the city. What is that? What's going on?
We've recently awarded a new franchise agreement for our solid waste collections.
Okay.
So first of all, anybody that's inside any of the city limits, with the exception of Fellsmere.
Any of the city limits,
Right.
in the county
Right.
then?
So if you're
Okay.
in Orchid, Johns Island, or in River Shores, Vero Beach, or Sebastian, this isn't going to affect you. This is only unincorporated residents of Indian River County.
Wait a minute, this isn't going, you mean they're not going to go to the one?
No, the city of Vero Beach does theirs in-house right now. So it's not even going to affect them.
Oh, so it's just those of us who have the recycling bins.
No.
Oh.
The recycling, the county does the recycling. But I'm talking about the solid waste collection itself.
Okay.
Okay. So with that,
The trash.
Right. That's
Okay.
that will go to once a week. It will and the recycling bins will no longer be bins. We'll have it for rollers, and
Oh.
your garbage can will be a can with
Oh,
rollers.
I see. So in other words, the paper and the plastic, that when we were separating those.
That will no longer be the case. If it's
Okay.
recyclable, paper, plastic, aluminum,
in the big-
cans, glass, you put it all in one container and you roll it out.
And it's picked up once
Once a week.
A week.
That's correct. And the reason why we did that is because we are under a mandate by the state of Florida to be recycling 75% of our
Yeah.
total waste that we generate by the year 2020.
And we weren't even halfway there, were we?
We got a little nasty gram from the state saying, listen, you're not close to your benchmarks, so we want to know what you're going to do to address this. And it's
Yeah.
not
Himanshu told us that too. He
Yes.
said we were, and there are people who've said, "Oh no, I'm not going to recycle." Well, you've got to recycle,
Yeah.
and you have to go into that situation. And now they're making it easy for you. But when you say that's the pickup of the trash, your magazines, your paper, the boxes, the pizza boxes, the plastic milk bottles, and everything, all in one great big container. And if you're in a small home and you have just a small garage, after the first 3 months, I understand you can get the smaller
Yes.
container.
Not everybody, we understand that not one size fits all. And so with that you will be getting the big one to begin with. And then once you use it for a while and say, wait, I don't need it this big or this monstrosity, get it out of my garage.
Yeah.
Then we do have some smaller units that will be available.
Okay.
But we had to start somewhere.
And this is for the recycling that you're recycling now and that everybody is going to have to do. What about the trash, what would be your yard waste? Is that
Yard
what the
waste,
other?
yeah, the yard waste will be once a week too. You put it out there on the curb.
But that's another company.
It's the same company doing it all.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and so, but with the once a week pickup, your monthly bill will go down by about $5 a month.
Terrific.
So
yeah.
there is a substantial savings, going down from about $14 and change to $9 and change.
Okay. But when they pick up your yard waste, can you just put it, do you put it in a container?
No, just set it out.
Set it right out
Yes,
there?
yes.
But don't put it out a week ahead of time. Put it out
or during hurricane season.
Yes, or during hurricane season. Just be aware of that. Okay, we're going to take a break. I think we have one more segment to come up, and nope, this is it. We're going to.
Time
Sorry
flies
about
when you're
that.
having
I
fun.
know, absolutely. There's so much to talk to him about, but I took time off and talked about agriculture. I love that. We need to get you back and really do a specific thing on that too, as well as property. Thanks so very much for being with us. Good to see you,
My
and
pleasure.
hope you enjoyed this edition of Buzz TV. I'm Marcia Littlejohn.
See Arts in Depth with Barbara Hoffman, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 and 10 p.m.
Attention! This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's Helpline has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's Helpline Medicare supplement team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Buzz TV. I'm Marcia Littlejohn, and I am here once again with our new superintendent of Indian River County Schools, none other than Mark Rendell. Wonderful to see you again.
Marcia, thanks for having me.
All right, now you can take a breath because as superintendent, the school has opened, it started, how'd it go?
We've had a very smooth opening, to be honest with you. Things have gone very, very well. We opened on Monday, August 24th. We had all of our buses rolling out on time.
Good. That's
making
good.
all the stops, picking up all the
But
kids.
did they get back in time?
They got back in time, yeah. That's one of your big worries that first day, first
Sure.
couple days of school is to make sure you get them all to school, get them all fed and educated, and then get them all home safely. And we did.
Absolutely.
The morning was really smooth. The afternoon we had a couple kids get on the wrong bus to go home or not get off at the right stop and that kind of thing. But we found them all and we got them all home. And in fact, we had every kid safely home by 5:30, which is actually not too bad for the time we finish school normally. 4:45ish is when we usually have everybody home. So
Well, and we're talking about number-wise, how many?
just under 17,000 kids in the
Wow.
district. So
Fabulous.
not all of them riding the bus, but
Yeah.
85 buses rolling and doing a good job. Good routes. Everything was pretty smooth. So we're on day 4 of this week, and things are going pretty well.
Do you know what's so interesting is that so few people, they think about everything else about school and school opening and all that. They never think about all those little things that are so vitally important until something happens. You don't really think about it. But I want to just go back a little bit because as you sat down, of course, I was telling you about my precious granddaughter, Paige, who's going to be an intern at West Shore up in Brevard County. And I said, now, weren't you at Satellite? And you said...
I taught at Satellite. I was a dean at Melbourne, an AP at O'Galley High School, and principal at Titusville High. So a little bit of time in Brevard County.
As I said to someone, they said how great you were and they were so thrilled about you being here as superintendent. And I said, of course, he's got Brevard County in his blood.
I was trained in Brevard.
This is wonderful. So you had a really smooth opening of school, and you're talking 17,000 students?
Just under 17,000 students. And
wow.
I've been on the campus of every one of our schools. The first day I did most of the schools in the north part of the county. And the second day of school, I went to most of the schools in the south part of the county, and I finished up my last school today at Wabasso. I hadn't been able to make it to Wabasso yet, but at every school I went to on Monday and every school I went to on Tuesday, kids were in classrooms.
Oh, terrific.
Teachers were teaching. It was active, engaged instruction. There was even writing assignments on the first day, homework on the first day, that kind of thing. So we
Not
weren't
sure they
wasting
love
any
you
time.
for that, but
we weren't wasting any time. I took pictures at each of the schools I went to and posted them on our Twitter feed. We have a Twitter feed. If you go on our school district website, we have a school district Twitter feed, and I have a Twitter feed. So if you go on the website, you might see pictures of some of the kids doing some great things. For example, I was at the Charter High, and I went by the percussion class, and the percussion class did a little demo for me, actually, so I videotaped that. That's on the website.
Oh, how wonderful.
And then went, still pictures of most of the other places. But,
do you know, this is what's so wonderful, and just the fact that you're mentioning the charter high schools, and those charter schools are just so wonderful. And when you think about that, very few people know that they are public schools, and to have your concern and your interest, and they are still children and families here in Indian River County.
Sure, there are students. Those are our schools.
Absolutely.
I visited them on day 1 and day 2, just like the other schools.
Fabulous. Going to take a little break now and then come back with and I always say this, but he is very, very distinguished because he is our new superintendent of schools in Indian River County, and we are talking about school opening. So far, it's been really smooth, you say. So don't go away. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday for all of your furniture needs.
Attention! This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's Helpline has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's Helpline Medicare Supplement Team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. We can also help you find the right Medicare supplement policy from the best insurance companies around. So if you or someone you know is about to turn 65 years or older, call Nation's Helpline today. Don't spend more than you have to on Medicare supplement insurance. Call Nation's Helpline today and find out how easy it is to protect the ones you love. Even if you already have Medicare, this is a program for you. The call and quote is free, and there are no obligations. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804. That is 800-632-2804.
Well, welcome back. We are continuing our discussion with Mark Rendell, and he, of course, is the superintendent of Indian River County Schools. I love the fact, Mr. Rendell, is it Mr. or Dr.?
Dr., Mr.
Doctor, okay. Mark, okay. Mr. Rendell, because I...
Let's go with Mark.
Okay. All right, but he is the superintendent of schools, and that's very important. But the idea that you have gone in and touched base with all the different schools, did you do that before you decided you wanted to come down here?
I hadn't toured any of the schools before I came here, but when I was selected, we did visit some schools because I have children rather, that are students in the system.
So you're still happy you took the job?
Absolutely,
okay.
Yeah. I have a sophomore at Sebastian River High School. He's having a great experience.
Yes.
And I have a 7th grader at Storm Grove Middle, and she's having a great experience. So things are going pretty well. We we were really impressed with what we saw when we came on those visits. And of course, I've been impressed with what I've seen so far.
Now, you mentioned you have a tweet. You can
Twitter feed.
I don't understand all that, but people can go on and see it.
Sure, they can go on the district website. It's actually on the front page. You can click on there. It's at IRSuper1, but when you get on there, you can see the hashtag.
IRSuper. I like that one. I bet your kids love that. I know. I got that. But this is so terrific because I think a hands-on is so important when you think about superintendents and teachers. What about your new teachers?
Well, that's the thing. A couple weeks ago, we had new teacher orientation. So we bring the teachers that are new to our district in a few days before all of the other teachers come back and get ready for the school year. And we provide them with professional development training and some information sessions on benefits and those types of things. Because some of them are brand new, college graduates that have never had maybe a full-time job with benefits before, and this is new to them. And so we make sure we give them all that information before they get back to their rooms and start planning for the year. And we had just under 100 new teachers this year.
Wow.
And it was great to spend time with them and listen to them, their energy, their enthusiasm, their excitement about getting into the classroom. Boy. Now, not all of them were brand new. We do have some brand new college graduates, some coming home to Vero Beach. Some kids who graduated from our schools, Vero Beach High, Sebastian River High, that went off to college and came back to teach here, to live here, coming home kind of thing.
Yes.
But we also had a lot of experienced teachers that are moving to our area because it's such a nice area to live.
Sure.
And some with a handful of years of experience, and then some that are retiring from other states up north, and they're escaping those winters to come down here.
Oh, and they're just counting their blessings because, oh boy, to be here. And of course, do we have a capacity number of students versus teachers?
Well, there's the class size amendment that we have to meet.
And what is that?
18, 22, and 25. 18 in the primary grades, 18 to 1. 22 students to 1 teacher, and the intermediate grades, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh.
And then 6 through 12, it can be 25 to 1, 25 students in a class. Those are core classes
with one
teacher. Sure. And when you get into the electives, you can go above the 25.
It's really interesting when you see that, and you have a lot of dedication and you have a lot of hope for those teachers, especially in the middle school. That would be, to me, a little...
The middle school is where I started teaching. I only lasted 2 years. Enjoyed the high school years much more than that.
Oh boy, well that's where my granddaughter wants to go, is to the middle school, so that's going to be something. I think, I don't know, 9th grade, is that middle school?
9th grade's at the high school.
Beginning to high school, freshman, absolutely. Yeah, math and science, boy, and that's what we really need. We're going to talk to you about really the curriculum as well when we get back. So don't go away. We will continue our discussion with the superintendent of Indian River County Schools, Mark Rendell. We'll be right back.
Advertise your business on Buzz TV. Email buzztvnetwork@gmail.com or call 772-777-1382.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much. But at ICANN, we work for you. We shop all the private and government plans available, dozens of plans, to find the plan that best suits you and your family's needs at historically low prices.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. It takes the mystery out of comparison price shopping for prescription medicine, giving you the power to instantly find the pharmacy with the lowest price and save possibly hundreds and hundreds of dollars every single year. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
Please call 800-345-7585.
Freddie Wilfrick and Gregory Simpson invite you to Spotlight, Indian River, weeknights at 6:30 and 10:30. Watch Chamber Buzz at 6 and 10 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays on VeroBuzzTV.com.
And we are back wrapping up this particular segment with our own superintendent of Indian River County Schools. And I guess I don't even want to say you're new anymore because you've been to every one of the schools. You've talked to them. Your kids are in the school. Everything went smooth.
We've been living in the area for 3 months now, so
and
hopefully
we're
not new anymore. Oh yeah, absolutely.
But of course you came from Brevard County.
Right.
All right. So really you've just kind of blended it all together. And really I think we're so lucky and fortunate to have you here. But I'd love to talk about the curriculum. Are we doing, because you hear all over the country, you hear about the core, Common Core, you hear about children being able to excel, you say the gifted student isn't there anymore. What are we doing at the high schools and the schools here in Indian River County?
Well, we're doing a great job. Florida has adopted what's called the Florida Standards a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. The state adopted those standards. They are based on the Common Core standards. They are not the Common Core standards, but some of the standards are the same. Really what we did statewide and across the nation is ratchet up the level of instruction, mm-hmm. to the level of rigor that we're asking students to do, what we're asking them to know and be able to do at each grade level. A good way to explain it is now third graders are being asked to do what fourth graders used to be doing. Fourth graders are being asked what fifth graders used to do, that kind of thing. So we really kind of just upped the game for everybody. But
when do they play catch up?
They don't get to play catch up. That's the thing. We have to kind of get them going right in the early grades. That's why things like the moonshot moment, the literacy in third grade, all that stuff's important because we're expecting them to do more earlier than they used to. I mean, I know that my kids are doing more at their age in the classroom than what I used to do at that same age in the classroom.
There was more to learn too.
I don't know.
I don't know. I keep looking around at this technology and I think, oh my gosh, but that of course can sometimes make it easier. Are we doing a lot with technology in the school systems today?
Yeah, absolutely. We've done a thing called a one-to-one. This has been an initiative we've been involved in for a couple years now. And what that is in each class, a student would have a device to use to, a technology device to use to access curriculum or, to create a presentation or that kind of thing. And
like a tablet or something, not a...
Right. So sometimes it's a tablet, sometimes it's a laptop. Mm-hmm. And so, for example, this year we added 84 new what's called one-to-one classrooms.
Oh.
And so these are teachers that have a bank of laptops in their room, enough for their students. So when the students come in, rather than get a textbook out, a lot of times they'll pull the laptop off the cart and the teacher will say, let's all go to this website and explore this project, or let's go, type in, Google this term and let's all research this thing or whatever.
What if they don't have a laptop?
Well, everybody in the class has one.
That's that is a laptop.
Right.
Okay,
so we
that's
have
the criteria.
A laptop cart that has 30 laptops in it. So the idea is that classroom then can use that instruction as a tool. I mean, use that technology as an instruction tool. Not just a word processor. When we first started having computers, we really used them to write papers as word processors. But now they use them for research, for creating presentations, and that kind of thing. And other more reliable sites than Google.
Okay, but I always think you just get, the Kindle, all of that, who in the world would be able to exist without them. But this is what I love having Dr. Mark Rendell. He is our superintendent of the Indian River County Schools. I love having you on the show. We got to do this very frequently. Going to come back, take a little break now, and then come back and continue our discussion because this is what's happening with our kids, and they are the next generation. Actually, when he comes back, we're going to do this next time because I think we've just wrapped this up. But you can see our school system is doing absolutely fantastic things. Thanks so very much for being with us.
Marcia, thanks for having me.